Hello lovely ladies, welcome back or welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Today I'm going to be doing a full face of e.l.f. makeup. I'll be rating each product. This video is not sponsored in any way, but I do love e.l.f. as a brand because of how affordable it is. I didn't feel like doing a ton of skin prep, so I just did the Glow Recipe Watermelon Dewdrops Mario Badescu Lip Mask just to get some hydration onto my face and my lips. Starting out with primers, I have 3 of the e.l.f. primers. I'm obviously not going to use all 3. This one is a skin blurring primer. It's also water resistant for 80 minutes. The only thing I don't like about this one is that it feels a little bit oily once it's on your skin. This is the pump version of the Poreless Putty Primer. This is just the Poreless primer, and I do like this one. It goes on kind of like a cream. It's a little bit, I would say, silkier feeling. Oh my god. Okay, starting with the Poreless Putty Primer, I always just apply it with my fingertips. This product does last a while. I use it almost every day, and I still have a lot left. I got this in December, I think. It goes on really smoothly. It rubs in and doesn't leave any sort of white cast or anything. It doesn't like roll or like pill like some primers do. Every brand of makeup that I've used on top of this goes on pretty smoothly, so I think it does make a bit of a difference. Overall, I rate this product a 9 out of 10. It is a great primer. I love it. I will always use this primer, and I really recommend it. Next is the e.l.f. Halo Liquid Glow Foundation. I wear the shade 1 Fair. First of all, the applicator. I love a doe foot applicator. I love a good glowy base, so if you're like me, this is definitely a product for you. But if you prefer a matte base, I would not recommend this product at all. You can already see before I even blend it, it has like a shiny tint to it. Take a damp beauty blender and blend this in. Try not to put foundation in my actual under eyes, because the more product you put, the more likely it is to cake up and to crack. So I try to just let there be concealer underneath my eyes. Okay, here's the foundation all blended out. I get super oily on my nose, so I have noticed it doesn't apply great on my nose. That's something to take into account if you're going to purchase this product. It's not super full coverage, which I actually like because I like when you can see my freckles through my makeup. But if you're looking for something more full coverage, I would not recommend this product. It's not really cakey at all. I feel like I've tried a lot of foundations that end up being cakey on my face because I do have textured skin, and I don't really find that to be the case with this product. Overall, I'd rate this foundation a 7 out of 10. I think it's a great product. I think there are better foundations out there, but if you're looking for something super affordable that gives you a glowy light base, then I think it's perfect. Next, we have concealer. I will die on this hill. The e.l.f. Camo Concealer is such a good concealer. It gives great full coverage and it goes on super smooth. As you can see, I have 2 different colors. I'm gonna go in with Camo Concealer. I do the matte finish, and this is in the shade Light Beige. Again, I love the applicator on this. I always put it kind of in the corner of my eyes and then just kind of tap it under and out. I'm also going to blend this out with my beauty blender. This concealer does take a little bit longer to blend than the foundation. It is a thicker product, but with that, it's more full coverage. Here is the concealer all blended out. I think it does a really good job of covering up my eye bags. It blends into the skin pretty well. I think this concealer is great. I'd give it probably an 8 out of 10. The one thing I've noticed about it is it doesn't last all day long. It kind of starts to slip off my face. I don't know if that's because I have a super oily skin or not, but that is one thing to keep in mind. Next, we have contour. This is what the applicator looks like. The one thing I hate about this product is that it kind of it's super messy. It seeps down and gets all in the cracks and in the lid of the product. I hate messy packaging. It irks me so bad. I rarely use this product by itself as contour. I always add a bronzer with it. I always blend it out with a contour brush. It blends out so easily. It doesn't take long at all. I think it gives a really pretty shadow to the cheek. I will rate this product probably a 6 out of 10. It's nothing special. I hate that the applicator gets dirty, so I'm docking points for that. Next, we have the Putty Bronzer. So usually I just take my contour brush and I just kind of rub it around in the pot to pick up some product. I love the shade of this contour. It is a little bit harder to blend, which is why I apply it directly to my brush. It makes me look super tan whenever I wear it. It also does great if you like don't put a base on, and it blends just as well. Not super pigmented, which is one thing that I don't love about it, but overall I'd probably rate it like a 7.5. I like the packaging. I wish it was a little bit bigger since I do use my brush, but overall the shade is really pretty. It blends nicely. Next is the Luminous Putty Blush. This is really similar to the bronzer, but it's a lot more pigmented and it's a little bit thinner. I think it blends easier. I will say I don't use this product a lot because my #1 favorite blush is the Merit Beauty Balm Blush. I also apply this straight with a brush. This is more of like a peachy shade, perfect for the summer. It really gives that glow that e.l.f. products used together kind of melt into each other really nicely. They blend into the foundation really well. Overall, I'd say an 8 out of 10 for this product. It's a pretty good product. It blends nicely, good pigment, but nothing will beat my favorite blush. Before we move on to powder, I'm just going to use the Halo Glow highlight version. This has the same applicator as the contour, which again, I don't love. This is a newer one and you can see it's not as messy yet. I do love the kind of fluff ball applicator though. I love how this highlight blends and I think it's a really natural color. I honestly give it a 10 out of 10. Next, I have 2 powders. I used to use this one a lot. It's the Camo Pot Foundation. It looks like this. It's a pressed powder. It comes with this little powder puff underneath. Great for on the go or if you have like oily spots. I'm gonna just use this a little bit on like my forehead and my chins. It does a great job of kind of blurring pores. You see like before and after. It does get kind of cakey quickly if you use too much of it. I just pat the excess on the back of my hand and then apply it. The second powder that I have is the Halo Glow setting powder. I've used this powder since middle school. This is what it looks like. It can get a little bit messy, but I feel like all powders do. I like to bake my under eyes, so I just swipe it on like this. To get the excess off, I just use a big fluffy brush. For the powders, I will rate the Potted Foundation powder as a 6.5 out of 10. I don't love the application of it. I think it's great for on the go. It's a little bit heavier, if that makes sense. The Halo Glow setting powder, 9 out of 10. I love it. I think it's a great powder. It sets your face really well. Okay, next I have 2 different brow products. I have this Soap Brow and then I have this wax stick. Another product that I've tried is their Potted Brow Gel. I love that product. I'm just currently out of it. The Soap Brow is great. It's nothing special. I'm gonna use the wax stick. I don't like a super full brow, so I don't have any brow pencils or anything. Just kind of use it to push all my brow hairs up, and then I go in with a spoolie. I just kind of slick them into place. One thing I love about this product is how well it holds down your brows. It's gonna last all day. One thing you may not like is the texture of it. It does just feel like straight wax on your eyebrows. But overall, I would give this product a 6 out of 10. There are better brow products out there, but overall, it does a good job of just kind of taming the hairs into place. Next product I'm going to try is the e.l.f. eyeshadow. It's called Perfect 10. They look pretty. I've actually never used this palette before. First, I'm going to go in with this lightest shade and just dust it all over. One thing I'm noticing is the product picked up really easily, but it also has a lot of fallout. Don't love. Next, I'm going to go in with this shade right here, and it's a pretty color, but it's not very pigmented at all. I'm going to take a little bit smaller of a brush and go in to this shade, pop that in my outer corner. It's like not pigmented at all. Honestly, if I was going to compare this to something, it would be the like makeup kits you get from Ulta when you're little, like basically kids makeup. I don't really want to keep going. Let's try some of the shimmers. This dark brownish gold shimmer. It's not horrible, it's not great. Next, we're gonna go in with this goldy shade, blend that into the darker one. I think these colors just aren't for me. I don't like this. 2 out of 10. Okay, moving on. Eyeliner. I love the brush on this. It creates a really sharp wing, which I love. I don't really use it much anymore because I rarely do my liner, but when I had a phase of doing it every day, this is all I would use. I love this product. It goes on really smooth. I love the brush to it. I love everything about it. I would give it probably just a 9 out of 10 because it is not smudge proof. I'm just gonna curl my lashes really quickly. Okay, now we have mascaras. I usually use both of these mascaras together, so that's what I'm gonna do today. I have the Lash and Roll, which is just a regular black mascara, and then I have the Lash Extender, which is a tubing mascara. First thing about this product, it broke very easily. Probably was my fault. A little bit of a curved wand, which I love. I usually apply this directly to my roots. I'm just gonna do one eye with both of them so you can see the difference. I wouldn't say it's like dramatically better than any other drugstore mascara, so just for that reason I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Next, going in with the Lash Extender. This one also broke, which I don't think was my fault. It's not doing it right now, but sometimes when I pull this out, the suction, I don't even know what to call that, the little like tube piece that goes in here, it'll like pop out, which drives me insane. It's like pouring rain. One thing I don't like about this product, if I put it on my roots, it does irritate my eyes. I think there's a little bit of fallout from it, so I just typically like to put it on the ends of my lashes. I think the concept of tubing mascara in theory is great. I can't say that I'm a fan of it. I do like that it's not clumpy, really. I'd probably give an 8 out of 10 just because of how much it extends your lashes. Okay, I'm almost done. I think I have 2 more products maybe. One is the e.l.f. Magic Mist Setting Spray. Virtually out of this. I have to say, I do not like this product. I don't notice any sort of difference with how long my makeup lasts or how it looks before and after I spray it. So I'd honestly give this product a 2 out of 10. I know there's some great setting sprays out there, like don't really recommend it. For extra touch, I always like to add a powdered highlight. It just gives that extra glow. I love this highlight. I'm gonna rate it before I even show you. 10 out of 10. I've been using this one since middle school. I love the shade. This is white gold. I think it just looks super natural. I used to have an obsession with highlights, and I've tried a lot of them, and this is by far my favorite. Finally, the only lip product I have from e.l.f. is this Ride or Die lip balm in the shade Boss Berry. I do not like the packaging of this product. It's difficult to get out. You have to really, oh my gosh. Okay, well, I've never done that before. So you have to squeeze pretty hard to get it out, and it's very thick. So if you like a thick balm, this is great for you. It's also very pigmented, which is good, but I don't love the color of it. It smells delicious though, so bonus points for that. Not sticky at all. It's a good product. I think I would just get a different color. So overall, I'd rate that a 7 out of 10. This is the final look, a full face of e.l.f. makeup. Overall, I love the brand. I love their products. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all very, very much. See you in the next one.